Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name's Reagan.
I'm also Reagan.
So fun. So we're currently having a sleepover and we're gonna do a girl talk Q&A, just chit chat with some teenage girls while we talk about who knows what. It'll be a fun time. Have some hot chocolate here. So let's hope I don't burn my mouth. And let's just get started. It is very watery. So yeah, let's first. We did ask my Instagram, but no one's cool enough to answer. So if you want to answer, I'll put my Instagram up right there so you can follow it.
Okay, let's go. We're just gonna jump right into things.
Yes.
Do you have a favorite holiday?
Me?
Yeah.
Christmas.
So typical. Everyone's favorite holiday is Christmas.
Happy birthday, Jesus. That's why it's my favorite, guys. I love some festivities.
Mine's 4th of July. I don't think anyone else.
My family's really lame on 4th of July, so.
Oh, we used to go to my dad's friend's house and we'd watch fireworks on the beach. Anywho, if you could eat only one food for the rest of your life, what would it be? Pasta, hands down. That is a no-brainer.
Part of my brain went to tacos because you can do fish, chicken, ground meat, fajita beef. Breakfast tacos because you can or sandwiches because you can really change that up, you know.
Something for a sandwich right now.
Yeah, that like some deep girl talk. Like guys are not allowed. Okay, we're gonna have a quick new making some fresh hot cocoa intermission while Reagan finds some questions. So come with me because we watered that. It's so watery. I go off about that. We're back with my fresh hot cocoa. Hopefully this one doesn't taste like water.
Pee in the pool when you go swimming?
Absolutely not.
I thought you were gonna say you do.
Do you?
I do not, no. That grosses me out. Because I always get scared they're gonna have the little dye in the pool where if you pee it like turns blue. So I'm too scared. Would you tell your best friend that they are being cheated on?
Mm-hmm.
I would, no doubt. I just had to be 100% sure.
Yeah, if I knew for a fact.
If it was a suspicion, I'd just like watch a little carefully, but I have to be.
If it was a fact, I'm not letting them get hurt like that. I'm saying, hey, you need to dump this fella.
My best friend lives across the globe, so I don't know how that would go. Okay,
No.
Tell me, if you haven't done this, you're not a real human. Have you ever lied to cancel plans with someone?
Oh, yeah.
I do it all the time.
I can't think of a specific example, but I'm pretty sure I have. Yes, I am eating hot chocolate with a spoon, for those wondering.
What's the most desperate thing you've ever done to get noticed?
To get noticed. That's the thing, I'm not the type of girl who's trying to get a guy's attention constantly. Like, I'm not. And so, literally, I can't think of anything.
Okay, moving on.
Do you have one?
Not that I can think of.
Let's talk about, for those middle schoolers out there, what high school's really like. Tea.
It depends on where you go, because I've gone to 2 high schools.
Here's my advice for you. And I really haven't had any bad experiences. Relationships with people who actually care about you and want to be friends on a deep level and not just like because you're pretty or whatever dumb stuff like that. Sometimes I think it's better to have 2 or 3 really close friends than to have like 30 friends that you somewhat talk to. Being popular, in my opinion, does not really matter. And we are both new to the school.
Don't act dumb for a guy.
No.
I've done that before.
Our sophomores, for those wondering.
Yeah, so we're not experts. We'll check back with you when we're seniors. We should remake this every year.
Should we do some guy advice? Because we're definitely the people that should be doing that.
I'm one to talk.
Here's some cliche stuff, but it's true. Don't change yourself for guys. If the guy really likes you, they're going to like you for you and not for if you change yourself, because eventually you're going to get tired of that persona and then it's just all going to crumble and not end well. So like, don't change yourself. Really don't play games. I think that's really stupid. They text and you're like, oh, I got to wait 2 hours to text back because they'll think I'm too desperate. Like, that's stupid. If they like you, they're not like...
I don't know if I've like purposefully waited. A lot of times I'll put my phone down to like run to the bathroom or something, and then I just forget. I'm so sorry. Also, don't put like your red receipts on for if you're unsure of someone. Don't put them on, because then once you read the text, they know and you're done for. I have done that so many times and I get so mad at myself for doing it.
Get more high school stuff like stress, balancing everything. I'd say I kind of made a video on this, so check it out. I did really bad, but it's there. I'll link it up top. But
oh yeah, what side is that? Is that this side or that side?
it should be opposite, so it's that side.
I'll just go like this.
Yeah, so basically I make hourly planners. Set your priorities straight. If you're having trouble focusing and getting your stuff done.
You make planners?
Hourly, yes. I was more hourly when I did online school. Now my planners are way more flexible, but especially because we don't have much homework at all. It's just studying.
Now?
Yeah, we don't have homework. We have studying, but we haven't had that much homework at all.
We've had stuff.
We've had studying, but like what helps for me,
studying.
Put a timer on my phone. Like I did this all of finals. 20-minute timer on my phone, study straight for that, then set a 5-minute timer to go on Instagram, and then 20 minutes back to studying. And you can knock it out pretty quick.
I just pinned my dad in a room. I said, quiz me, and we sat there for 2.5 hours. I moved after 8th grade, so I went to a brand new school, like completely blind, didn't know a soul. That was rough, but literally, this is like what every single human in the world says. Talk to people. Don't like over chat, because sometimes honestly they do not care. I learned that too. I just talk. I'd said hi to people, or if they said something funny, I'd like respond so they know I exist. And then don't isolate yourself. Do you want to talk periods, or is that like a big no-no right now?
I don't care.
My advice is tell your friends when you're on your period. That's what I do, so they know to not talk to me.
Okay, now we're on to period advice.
Sorry, I didn't know if we were doing that.
Because this is girly chat. So, yes, periods. I don't know how old y'all are watching this, so I don't know if you have it or not. But keep some Advil with you at school. I personally, what I do is I keep a mini zip-up like bag of, like that's relatively big, of pads, tampons, all that in my locker. And then I keep a smaller one with like 2 or 3 in my backpack, so that I have one in my bag, and if I don't have my bag with me, like I'm going to classes, I can pass my locker and grab it. Other than that, I mean, have your friends check you. If you think it's coming up and you're not on it, maybe bring a sweatshirt just in case you need to tie it around your waist.
I had to give someone a sweatshirt one time. I was the only one who had a sweatshirt, and I was sitting at lunch, and my friend after me, she goes, Reagan. I was like, yeah. She goes, give me your sweatshirt.
This hot chocolate's really small.
I was like, why do you need my sweatshirt? She goes, just give me your sweatshirt. She took my sweatshirt, and then she gave it to my friend. She was like, I was like, oh, that makes sense now.
Tell your friends if you need to. If you need to complain about it, just be like to your friends, hey, I'm over this, and so I'm going to complain to y'all about it. And hopefully you have good enough friends that will just deal with it, because sorry if this was really boring for y'all. No one. So our last tidbit we're going to talk about my favorite Bible verse. This is very helpful for high school and life in general. It's Galatians 1:10, and I might be citing this a little off, but here's the general consensus. It's like, are you seeking the approval of man or of God? And if you are seeking the approval of man, then you are no longer a servant of Christ. So think about this. When you are at school, are your intentions to get people to like you better, or to get the approval of this guy or this group of popular girls over there? Or are you seeking the approval of God? Because I think that really, if you're put in a lot of situations, I actually have this verse in my locker, but I think in a lot of situations, and especially involving peer pressure and trying to change yourself to fit in with others, it's not worth it. Let me tell you, changing yourself to fit in with others is just never.
It's not.
It doesn't work out. It
or
really
don't
doesn't.
like walk in with like a fake impression, because then you're kind of stuck with it and you can't change it.
Yeah, so that's just mine. It's like, what are your intentions? Are you doing, so whatever you're doing, are you doing it to seem popular, to seem cool, even if you don't want to do it, because it's not worth it. And my last tidbit on the day, I saw this on someone's Instagram.
My favorite ever is like the most typical verse there is.
Go for it.
Jeremiah 29:11, baby.
Oh, yes.
It is, I think that's everyone's favorite Bible verse.
Just cite it for those friends out there that don't know it.
For I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord. Plans to prosper you and not to harm you. Plans to give you hope and a future. I use that one a lot because I've moved like 800,000 times. So I always know, like, God's making me move there for some reason. I might not know the reason yet, but I'll find it.
Yep, I'm still kind of like, why is gymnastics over? But, you know, I've also been way happier the last 6 months than I was the 6 months before.
Because you met me.
Exactly. The last thing is, I don't know who came up with this quote, so I can't quote it, but it was on an Instagram post. And
So it
says,
must be legit.
do it because it makes you holy. And it has, I need to show you because that just, you know what, I'll just pop it up on the screen right there. So basically it's like, again, back to Galatians 1:10, are you doing this because it's bringing glory to you or because it's bringing glory to God? Because ultimately, God
Glory
is what
to
will
God.
fulfill you. And I know that sounds cheesy, but Jesus is the bread of life. So doing stuff to fulfill him is going to ultimately fulfill you.
That was advice with Reagan squared.
Ba-da-dun-dun.
What was that? It's
Ba-dum-bum. I don't know. Ba-dum-bum-bum. I think I'm
What's
thinking
that?
of like Rachel Ballinger's intro. I don't know.
who?
A YouTuber I watch.
Oh, I know who you're talking about.